Hey folks, my name is Brandon.
And I'm James with Search to Social Internet Marketing. On this month's episode of S2STV, we decided to talk a little bit about a comprehensive internet marketing program. For that, we're going to start off with Brandon today.
Absolutely. The trick to internet marketing these days is to be as comprehensive as possible. Everybody knows that SEO is important. Everybody knows that pay-per-click kind of works. Everybody knows that email has a return and social media works. You know, there's a bunch of different pieces to internet marketing. But the way to really make your internet campaign work is to bring all these pieces together in a very concisely organized, strategic approach that's comprehensive in scope, that involves every single piece of your internet marketing campaign working together as a team.
And I think that's something that's changed in internet marketing over the last few years. I remember when I started getting really good at internet marketing about 4 years ago, I was just doing Google. It was like one aspect that I would focus on, and we would start getting results. But now, since then, you have to have an integrated program. Just like we have integrated practices that we work with, we have an integrated, comprehensive marketing program that includes everything that you guys need for internet marketing. And it's not... we used to be able to just focus on just Google and doing one thing, but now what is happening, what we see is that it all plays a role together. Like, you have to have a Facebook and social media account, and it has to be connected to your website, and it has to be connected so that it pushes you up on Google.
Absolutely. Like you said, we used to just do Google, but Google itself now goes out to see how comprehensive you are in the scope of your internet marketing campaign, because the more that Google finds you in all of these different places, the higher that they rank you and using their algorithm.
And what he's talking about is like we talked about the local market a few months ago, and you have to be visible in the local market. You have to be visible on Facebook. Your website has to be visible on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and all these other different business or other different relevant websites. And once they find you there, then they're going to start pushing you up, and you're going to start being seen more. In addition, what we do for our clients is we don't just do website marketing, we don't just do SEO, we do video production. We post on video websites so that people are seeing images and video from the doctor about that condition, which actually even sets them up more as a specialist in their area.
Right. And like he's saying, we address all the different components of internet marketing, but what really sets us apart is that we leverage each one of those disciplines on itself. He mentioned video marketing, but one of the other things that we do is we put these videos on your website. We put these videos on your blog. We use them in your Facebook posts, and we also send them out routinely in your email marketing. And that's just one of the aspects of this comprehensive approach to internet marketing that we're trying to convey today.
And we talked about email marketing. I mean, it's interesting. When we originally started Search to Social, we were never doing internet email marketing. It just wasn't part of our program, but we incorporated that in because we needed to. We need to make sure that we're sending out messages regularly to the patients of every practice to make sure that they're staying in our loop, that they're constantly being communicated to focus on more patient referrals, to stimulate more different service centers that are being utilized by that same patient. So if you have someone that's coming in for weight loss, they also hear that you guys are doing physical medicine, that you're actually doing knee injections, you're also doing trigger point injections, you're doing peripheral neuropathy treatment. So they find out all about you and can utilize your different service centers.
Absolutely. So that's one thing that we just absolutely can't implore enough. If you're not doing SEO, if you're not doing pay-per-click, if you're not doing video, if you're not doing social media the right way, if you're not blogging, and if you're not managing your content, if you're not managing your reputation online, and also if you're not managing those local places, each one of those not only represents a section of viewers and traffic that you're not getting, it also represents one more piece of the pie that you can't leverage your other pieces off of.
The interesting thing is, I think things in our market with internet marketing, and everything changes every 6 months to 12 months. So what works now, and especially what we do now, is so much more comprehensive than what I did 4 years ago. And it's going to change over the next 6 months. It's going to change 12 months after that. It's going to be different. So if you don't have the time and the energy to stay current on everything that's occurring, you're not going to be seen on Google. You're not going to get new patients from the internet that way, because it's just so comprehensive in what you have to do right now.
Absolutely. And you also have to consider the nuts and bolts, like making sure that you have each one of these pieces in place, and you have to come at it from an aesthetic perspective, because the user experience might be the most important aspect of all internet marketing, and it encompasses everything. If your videos aren't professionally done, if your website isn't inviting, if you don't have the things that people like to see the minute that it loads up, it doesn't matter how much exposure you have, and it doesn't matter how much traffic you get. You're going to get 5,000 people on your website every month, and they're going to go, next, because you have to think, anybody that's looking at you online, they've got 15 or 20 other options right there in front of them.
You need to separate yourself from everybody else, and it is amazing how just putting a different picture or an image or a different video or changing the video. I mean, we've worked with clients that hire us after they've hired several internet marketing companies, and they may have a video on their website, but it doesn't look good. And it's not giving that professional impression that you want patients to see. They have to like you, and they have to feel comfortable, and they have to get that impression that you're a professional office before they call you.
Absolutely. So if you need help with this at all, please feel free to give us a call. Again, my name's Brandon.
And I'm James.
And we'll see you guys next month.
Bye-bye.